Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Echo. It is Tremendous Tuesday, April 7th. Thanks for taking time to tune in. I hope you had a great Easter. We're back in this incredible studio here, aka my office, and we're recording a live session. It's been a few days because I brought I thought some really good videos that portrayed much better than I could. I hope you enjoyed the Paul Harvey one from yesterday. I think that's a great analogy in 1965. The word today is interrupt. Dave Blanchard introduced me to the word interrupt. I want to talk a little bit about why he did, and I want to give you a little bit of an analogy on why it's so important. We've spent a lot of the echoes in the last couple of months talking about the ability that the mind has. Our brains are tremendous. I mean, we do not even tap into probably less than 1%. If you think you're smart or you think you're not so smart, we can do so much better. Everyone's very intelligent, so don't ever think that your brain doesn't have the ability. You just have to use it right. The brain has the potential to do so many wonderful things. One of the things the brain does do that is really for our benefit is it's able to visualize. It's able to think of things that don't necessarily exist right now. It can go places that are far from here. It can go to different countries. It can go to different lands. It can design different things. Unfortunately, with the use of the technology that we have today, it can also visualize on things that are damaging to ourselves. Pornography is one of those things. Also, getting something for nothing, envisioning ourselves with millions of dollars, sitting in a mansion somewhere else and not having to work for it is one of the biggest lies that our brain will ever give us. But you know, you're the one that allowed that to happen. I'm the one that allows it to happen when I go there. I remember when I was young, my dad had a construction company and I was learning how to operate this new machine. It was a trencher and it had a lot of handles and so forth. And he made me take a lot of time to learn this. There was a guy that was operating, and I never really took over until I understood it. This trencher would be able to dig ditches very quickly, especially through soft soil. We could actually dig 20 times faster than a backhoe because it would just slide its way right through there and it'd spit the dirt out the other side. But as great as this machine was, if I didn't use it properly, it could rip my arm off. It could kill somebody. It could cause as much harm as it could cause a benefit to putting water lines in or sewer lines in. The brain is the same way. If we allow it to go uncharted to places and we're not harnessing it and we're not in control of it, it's going to lead us into areas that are going to get us into trouble. For men, married men particularly, when we talk about intimacy, one of the biggest dangers with men is intimacy we always think of as being faithful to their spouse. But men are just almost at that same point when they're with their spouse, but they're thinking about another image or another woman or another thing. So we can't allow the brain to do this, men, women, children. We have to be able to control it. And the word that I used in the beginning, we're going to come back to it, is interrupt. Whenever your brain is heading that direction, Dave taught us, just say interrupt or stop and see a giant stop sign. In that moment, it makes us go focus on what we just said, and it reminds us that, hey, I'm in control here. I control what you think today, brain. You don't control and carry me with you. And yet so many times we allow that to happen. And we allow the brain to go down this road of despair. And what if the IRS audited me? And what if this and before we know it, we're in jail for a crime we didn't even commit, and we're dealing with the hormonal response of those frustrated feelings. Remember, 10 minutes of catastrophe thinking, 10 minutes. It takes your body 10 hours to recover from it. So if you think of one thing from today, interrupt or stop. I like interrupt. It's a big word, and the brain's saying, what? What did you just say? Interrupt. I'm taking you a new direction. You control your brain. Don't let your brain control you. Have a wonderful Tuesday, a tremendous Tuesday. We will be coming back at you again tomorrow on Wonderful Wednesday. Thanks.